So I came into this world to be me, to enjoy me, to experience me, to realize what it means to be this person in this form, with this expression at this time in the history of the world. And what could I do with who I am? What can you do with who you are? What can you do with who you are? It is unlimited. But if you believe that you're not good enough, if you believe you're not this enough, you're not that enough, then you are limited to what you can do with yourself because you're trying not to be yourself. Originally, my focus was, the solution to racism is human solidarity, but the key to human solidarity is self-solidarity. The idea that you are 100% on your own side, and you can't be 100% on your own side if you're still trying to figure out if it's okay to be who you are. If you're still examining or thinking that something may be wrong with you, the reality is it's not. There is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect as you are. And the sooner you accept who you are and be yourself, the quicker you're going to be able to start experiencing the joy and happiness that comes with this life. Now, I want you to know something. Unconsciousness, to me, means you don't know who you are. It doesn't mean you know all the history. I mean, being conscious doesn't mean you know all the history and all these deep thoughts and these deep stuff that everybody be talking about on the internet. Being conscious means you know yourself enough to be able to bring yourself to happiness and fulfillment. I remember I was invited to travel with one of my mentors, Ron Chisholm, who we call the godfather of the social justice movement. He asked me to go along with him to a potluck where he was being acknowledged and praised for the work he was doing in New York City. And it was at one of these prestigious universities. I can't remember the name of it, but he asked me to go with him. And it was about 25 to 30 professors and faculty there. And he was getting ready to go on to the rostrum, the podium, to talk, because they wanted to hear from him. He got up there and he says, you know what, y'all have heard from me before. You've heard my voice. Y'all know what I stand for. I want to introduce y'all to someone who has a very brilliant idea, and I want him to talk to you about it because I think we could benefit from it. Well, I had no idea he was talking about me. So he calls me up, asked me to come to the podium and to give a talk. I was really shocked, but I was prepared because I had been prepared. We were born prepared. And oftentimes opportunities come just like that. So I oftentimes just talk about how beautiful it was for him to just open up the space for me in the manner in which he did, which was something that I've seen so seldom in my life from other Black men. And I'm not picking on Black men, just men, period, in general. But my reality comes from a Black perspective at that particular time. So I go up to the podium and I say this. I say, you know what? I want to thank you so much for all the efforts you put into raising the importance of education in our community. So we have more degrees, we have more doctors, we have more this, we have more that. However, until we understand how to make ourselves happy and fulfilled, we have not yet been enlightened. Enlightenment does not happen because we get a degree, a master's or whatever, because we are still inundated by the problems that our forefathers had. What then proves that we know what we're doing, or we've reached a point of enlightenment? What proves it is the fact that we're able to bring ourselves to fulfillment. We're able to make ourselves happy. And you could have a whole bunch of degrees stacked to the ceiling. If you don't know how to make yourself happy or how to fulfill yourself, you have not yet achieved success. Success still is out of your reach. We have to redefine what success is. I like the way Tony Robbins puts it in his book. Success There is no success without fulfillment. There is no success without fulfillment. In fact, he says, success without fulfillment is failure. So if you don't know how to make yourself happy and fulfilled in achieving all the things you achieve, then you, at the end of the day, you will feel like you failed because you would then have to do something else and you have to do something else and you got to keep doing stuff. You got to keep doing stuff. And so, and you keep doing stuff, you become a human doing, and the power of your human beingness dwindles. So yes, we have a solution to racism. It's human solidarity. And the first step is self-solidarity. Come join with us so we can help you save yourself. So we can help you save yourself. You saw how I did that? Not we going to save you. You're going to learn how to save yourself from the things that you put into motion unconsciously during the period of time in which you didn't know or couldn't remember who you are. We're going to help you remember who you are so you can fall in love with you again and achieve self-solidarity. And then you will understand how not only is unity with others possible, it is guaranteed when you are tight with yourself. I love you. I'm M, CEO of the Soul Focus Group, HSP, Human Solidarity Project. Come join us, see what we're doing, see how we're working to change the